Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, come on, yo. Come on, yo. Check your heart rate. Check. Check three. Check three.
On first down, it's Haskins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run. And it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 9-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Brown. A little juke. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Ready. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Ramirez operating from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Wilson's got it complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
1st down, Redskins.
Here we go. 18 data. Motion. Hey, check right. Watching it go. Come to my work.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
And a Redskin 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Brown. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
57 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, it's Brown, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Redskin 1st down, the pickup 15 yards.
1st down, Redskins.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Redskins 7, Cowboys 0.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Catch is made by Harry. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll give it here to Brown. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. In the backfield by himself is Brown, second and goal. Now Haskins to throw on second down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. In for the score. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got to hook up to Lazard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you, Pop.
Looking to throw. Ramirez. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Ready.
56, Mike, 56.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Jim. Now.
To throw is Ramirez. To throw on third down. They're able to locate Wilson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And from down in Miami, an update. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Down. 8, read.
And watch your leg.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Get it.
Now Ramirez looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Person. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Ramirez throwing on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Alan Lazard, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
On first down, it's Brown, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's get it. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On second and 11 now. Haskins, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Watch the eye.
From the 38, Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense.
Running right, here's Brown. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. But he will not make the 1st down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy. Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Ramirez now. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
They can't hang with us. Check. Right there, 54.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Let's go.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Redskins.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check back. Mike 54. Mike 54. Army. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Don't let him breathe. Don't breathe.
Haskins will throw. Got a man open. That's Harry. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the Redskin 1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a give right side. Brown. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
57. Mike 57.
keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the run. Good side.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Ramirez. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Set 18 Gator.
58, right there. I'm coming after you. Check three.
Hey, wahoo! Now.
Here's Ramirez. Throwing on 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Second down, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Leo.
Now a handoff looking right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Right there. I'm going to run you over. Ready?
On second down now. Akers. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking to throw. Ramirez. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this one is right through. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll run on first down. Brown. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Second time, defense, let's go. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
At the 36-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Person looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Ramirez. He may try and run for this. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Double dog, that's the way. Check 9, check 9. Watch twist.
Now.
To throw is Ramirez. Operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Haskins looking left side. He's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. 2 plays already up near midfield.
No, partner, they can move quick when they have to, and right now they're looking really good.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Brown. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
At the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
You won't see me in your nightmares, son.
22, check, over. Check. 54.
Now it's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
And it's third down.
Let's go now. Let's see money. Let's see money. Keep it up. Keep it up. Kill. Check 52. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Go.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Throwing now is Haskins. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the screen. Go. Mike 54.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's going to be a long day.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, That tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Dallas, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.